Hey everyone, it's Kayla with the Celebration Company, and I've got something fun for you today. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. And also be sure to check me out on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram for a lot of other fun ideas just like this one. All right, y'all, I have the perfect craft for you if you have seashells laying around your house and you don't know what to do with them. And if you're not interested in having a coastal vibe, this craft is for you. It's a great way to use up your seashells. You can do so many different things with them, and it kind of transforms them a little bit so that they don't look super coastal. So I am using, I believe I have 16, and they are all about the same size, and they're all just your basic average seashell that are a dime a dozen at any beach. And I am taking some Mod Podge and just brushing that Mod Podge on the inside of the shell. So we're going to be using the back side here, not the front side. So you'll just use the back side, and then you're going to put the Mod Podge in there, and then you're going to add a napkin. So be sure to remove the layers of the napkin so that all you have is the top layer, and put that in there, and then use a dry brush to just kind of help get that napkin adhered to the entire seashell. Then I'm just going to cut off the excess, and we're going to just take a fine sandpaper to just go all the way around the outside of the shell and remove all the excess napkin. So then to make this pop, we're going to take some metallic gold paint on a thin brush. And we're just going to brush it all around the outside of the shell. So this is basically just that bottom part of the shell. We're just going to brush with the gold paint. And so if your tissue paper isn't perfect or your napkin isn't perfect on there, around the edges, no big deal, because once you put this paint on, you're just going to cover all that up. You'll cover up the edge of that napkin. And this just finishes it off, makes it look a little bit nicer, and helps it to just pop. So you'll complete this step, and then you'll just keep going with all of your shells. Enough shells to make the shape that you want. In this craft, we are actually going to make a pineapple. Okay, so once you have all of your shells ready, like I said, I did 16. These are about an inch or so big. We are going to take our surface. I'm using a Dollar Tree surface here, and I'm just going to start forming the shape of a pineapple, just the bottom part of the pineapple. We're just going to put them all together until we kind of can get an idea of how this is going to look. And that way I can decide too what I want to do on the background, if I want to keep it the way that it is, or if I want to paint it or add some paper or whatever it is that I choose. Okay, so after I had laid everything out, I decided that I wanted to paint the background white, and that would just help make everything pop. So I'm just going to use some white acrylic paint to paint that background. I'm not going to paint the frame for right now. So I'm just going to use a straight brush and just trim in around the frame. Okay, so after I have the background ready, I'm just going to play a little bit of a game of Tetris, trying to lay all these shells out and get them in the shape of a pineapple. So again, you can do whatever design you want to do. It doesn't even have to be a pineapple. You could do a turtle, you could do a butterfly, you could do so many different things with these little shells. That's just super cute. Once you put this the napkins on there and then you outline them in gold, they just completely transform. So just lay it out in whatever shape it is that you want to. I recommend laying it out before you start gluing them down. Then we're just going to take some hot glue and just start hot gluing them on one at a time. I just put a pretty big size dab of glue on the back and then just glue it down. Once you get the glue on, they really start to look a lot better because they're able to lay in the right way so that you can just really see all that pattern on the inside. So you just keep on going until you get all the shells glued down. Now for the green part of the pineapple, you can do a couple of different things. I had these little pieces of driftwood that I believe came from Dollar Tree, and then I also had these little sticks that I think also came from Dollar Tree, so I was trying to decide which one I liked better, and I like the little slices of driftwood. You can get those I think at Hobby Lobby as well as at Dollar Tree. I decided they needed a little bit of gold, so I'm just going to take our same gold paint that we used and just kind of go around that top edge of those little slices. Okay, so then you'll just glue your little slices down with some hot glue. I ended up doing 3 slices, so I had a little one that I decided to kind of put in the middle, which to me just kind of made it look more full. So I glued all 3 of those down. Then I'm just going to take some Dollar Tree ribbon and make a simple little bow to add to the pineapple, which to me just kind of finished it off. It needed that little extra softness. And final touch, I just took some of the gold paint and did just a little bit of dry brushing around the edges of the frame in the gold paint. I didn't want to do too much. I didn't want it to be super gold, but I did want to have a little bit of a metallic look and kind of a hint of gold on there. And that's all there is to it. I hope you enjoyed this craft. I think it's an awesome craft to use to as a way to use up all of those shells that you have laying around that you bring back on your beach vacations, but also as a way to display the shells that you bring back. And it doesn't matter what kind of style or decor you have. You can choose whatever napkins you want to go on the inside of the shells. So thanks for watching. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Have an awesome day, y'all. Bye, everyone.